You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Radio Show, only on Financial News and Talk. Now live in studio, your host, local and national real estate expert and consumer advocate, Ron Siegel.
And hello again. Welcome to Ron Siegel Radio. This is the show with no real boundaries as we discuss current events, financial markets, politics, sports, even poking fun at the rest of the media. This is the show that connects the dots of confusion, delivered by conflicting media reports. We connect the dots so you know the actions you can take out your family, your business can benefit from current events. Most of all, thank you for joining me. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day. We're a very focused show. We only chat about items that affect the roof of your head, your bank account, and anything I feel would benefit you. And then remind you, if you ever have any home or finance-related questions, I am the consumer advocate looking out for you, and you can reach out to me directly, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or ronsiegelradio.com. Just remember, that's the number you call anytime for assistance. When you call that number, it comes directly to me first. There are operators standing by.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
While I do have a great team when it comes to developing a financing plan or a plan to save you money, I personally work with you. Even if you don't have any needs today, save this number in your phone for future reference, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. And, of course, we are celebrating today. We celebrate every day on Ron Siegel Radio. Don't always know what we're going to celebrate, but there's always something. Let's see. We've got, Josh, today's National Nevada Day. Okay, we've got PETA Day. Now, I'm assuming that when they say PETA Day, they're not meaning the acronym for PETA. I don't think that's what they had in mind on this one. National Mom and Pop Business Owners Day. Okay, we like that one. Having beaten anorexia, National Lemon Chiffon Cake Day. Like that one as well. What else we've got? Little Red Wagon Day. Do they even have Little Red Wagons anymore? I don't know. They have them. Okay. I'm old. I mean, I remember having a red wagon. For me, it had to be big, but that's a whole different subject matter. Moving right along, let's take a look and see what's going on in the markets today. Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 210 points. The S&P is up 39. The NASDAQ's up 149. Oil's down 26 cents a barrel. Gasoline prices 482.5 is where we are in the formerly Golden State. You're holding steady, Josh. 422 over there in Nevada. Arizona, Jody's at 4.25. Brittany, 356, and our tremendous underwriter, Lori, 311. I think Lori's gas prices have gone up, but then again, she's in Louisiana, so she has a little bit of different situation there. Here, we like taxes in California. I just saw a new number. I don't know whether you want to hear this one or not. So averaging out 49 states, right? So there's 50 in the union for those of you that are new to this. But if you average 49 states, excluding California, the gas taxes added per state is about 29 cents a gallon. California, $1.09 a gallon. Ow! And the governor wants to add more. Wait. He doesn't say that he's going to add more. What he does is he goes and attacks business. So we know what happens when the government attacks business. So he came out yesterday, signs a new gas price gouging law. And it says their quote is, California took on big oil and won. Well, yeah, California won. Oil companies won because they're going to charge more now. And you and I, we get the shaft, which is about normal in the state of California. They like to do something. So the governor was able to come out and say, we did something, kind of like the insulin project that he announced a couple days ago, where insulin is going to be $30 a month going through the California insulin program, but the insulin's not FDA approved. But he was able to come out and get the headlines on that one. You got to love that, right? So that is our governor. We always got to find something that he's up to, and we are the watchdog watching out. So yesterday, speaking of watching dogs watching out, yesterday we got a new loan program that came out from the state of California. We call it the Dream for All. We don't call it. This is what the state is calling it. The Cal HFA is calling it. It's called the Dream for All Shared Appreciation Loan. Shared appreciation loan. What is the Dream for All Shared Appreciation Loan? Well, here's the issue. The basis of it is Cal HFA is putting out this loan. If you're able to get in on it, that's a big issue right there. So it is for first-time home buyers. It is a primary residence only. You cannot use this. Non-occupant co-borrowers not allowed. So you can't use this for an investment property. And from what I'm seeing so far, it's for single-family, one-unit residences, including approved condominiums and PUDs. So 2, 3, 4-unit properties not available on this program. Shared appreciation, what does that mean? So Cal HFA is going to put in up to 20% for a down payment. So you buy a $500,000 house, they're going to put in 20%, $100,000. There's no payments, no interest on this, but always the but. So with that what's going to happen is you have to pay 20% of the appreciation back. That's kind of what the program is going to get for doing this. So if you buy a $500,000 house, it appreciates to $600,000. You sell it. Cal HFA gets their original $100,000 back plus 20% of the appreciation, another $20,000. You're paying $120,000. Okay, so that's the basis of that. Now, there are other requirements in there. One of the things that they came out with that we didn't know initially, but has now been brought to light, you can actually do one time. You're allowed to do a refinance, and they'll subordinate that their 20%. But remember, Cal HFA loans are a very specific type of loan, and generally the interest rate on these is a little bit higher than market rate. So the interest rates do vary depending upon the financial circumstances, lender fees, and other factors. Interest rates apparently do change all the time. We know that. So if you start shopping today, the interest rates could change tomorrow or later today. The other issue here that you have to be real careful of. Oh, well, let me go to the other items here. Home buyer education is required. So Cal HFA firmly believes that home buyer education and counseling is critical to the success and happiness of a homeowner. It requires home buyer education and counseling for first-time home buyers using a Cal HFA program. So who has to take the education and counseling courses? Just one of the occupying first-time borrowers on each loan transaction. So you're going to go and do an 8-hour home buyer education and counseling. It's $99 is the cost for that one. And again, it has to be from an approved party. Got to apply through a company that is approved to do Cal HFA loans. Yes, we are at Geneva Financial, approved to do Cal HFA loans. Going to generally need to have your pay stubs, bank statements, employment history, tax returns. Those are going to be the documents that are going to be reviewed for this. Now, here's the issue that you've got to really be concerned with or monitor, depending upon what side of the transaction you're on, actually on either side. So there is a limited amount of funds available for Cal HFA transactions. I think I saw that on this one, there's $300 million available. Sounds like a lot of money. Yeah, and it is a lot of money. But here's the issue, is you have to have a approved or agreed upon contract before you can even reserve money. So if you're the listing agent and you have a buyer that's pre-approved, they may be pre-approved, but they may not have the funds available to close the loan, depending upon what's available at the time that the lender goes to reserve the money. So there's a big issue all the time on Cal HFA loans. If you want more information on it, give us a call at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. Remember this. There are lots and lots of loan programs out there. Don't get married to a loan program. Get married to a lender that you trust, because there are other programs out there. I'll tell you right off, there are some out there that I like better than the Cal HFA program, and they also help you get in with no money down. But if you don't know which ones are the right one for you, that may be that this Cal HFA Dream program is perfect for you. But we don't know that until we start doing the exploration. So give a call to the team, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. We'll help you determine what's right for you, what makes sense for you, what's right for your situation. You can reach me anytime. Our off-air number, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or ronsiegelradio.com, facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio. And if you miss any part of our broadcast, Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube, Ron Siegel, the numeral 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Ron Siegel Radio, your home and mortgage connection.
79% of all credit reports have errors that should be corrected through factual disputing. You could be saving thousands every year if your report was accurate. CreditSanitizer.com provides a free credit report audit when you furnish a specific $1 credit report. You can use this information to request corrections to your report and potentially save thousands of dollars. Get your free credit audit at CreditSanitizer.com. That's CreditSanitizer.com for a free credit report audit. CreditSanitizer.com.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio or anytime at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990. Geneva's got all kinds of great programs available. And, you know, again, there are a zillion programs out there, literally. And I just want to make sure that you realize that there are folks out there that are, they're great lenders out there. When you go to a big bank, I just was meeting with one of the big banks yesterday, and we had this conversation, and it looks like we had some technical difficulties. Are we back live, Josh? So it looked, you know, I was with one of these big banks, and my comment to them was, you know, be aware that if you have a family that is looking for a loan, and you know, it's not a product that your bank has. And again, it's one of the big banks. That doesn't necessarily mean we should be turning that family away and telling them they can't buy a house. Have them give us a call at 800-306-1990. We might be able to offer a program that maybe the big bank doesn't have. Every bank has their niche of what they're looking for, what they focus on. You know, at one time, Chase didn't like self-employed people. I don't know if they are now. I mean, they don't like anybody, in my opinion. But you know, their guidelines were stringent against that. Okay, so that doesn't mean self-employment people can't get a loan. So I just want to throw that out there to you. But every day at this time, OBMMI, they provide the most comprehensive, accurate, and timely interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry, calculated from actual lock rates with consumers across 35% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. 30-year conforming loans yesterday, they were up, locked at 6.44. Jumbo loans, 30-year, were up. They locked at 6.575. FHA loans, those were up. They locked at 6.349. USDA loans, they were down a little bit. 6.31 was the lock. And the 30-year VA loan, that was up a little bit at 6.087. Again, raw data, those are the interest rates as reported by OBMMI. We have no idea on APRs, how many points were paid or delivered to get those rates. That's just the raw data from OBMMI. Let's also take a look at what the markets are doing here as well. That's yesterday's data. So today we're going to look at the S&P 500. That one is up 42.18. 10-year Treasury is up to 3.56 is the yield on that one. And the mortgage-backed securities, the bond is up. That means interest rates are down ever so slightly on that as well. Once again, I got to report it because it is what's going on. Diana Olick.
Nothing like a little air superiority.
Yeah, she's giving you more misleading information, talking about pending home sales, measures signed contracts on existing homes. Rose almost 1% in February, but Diana Olick, think about 1% in February. That would be, if you did that every month of the year, is that 12? I think, big number. So Diana Olick comes out and says it eked out a little gain. I wonder, she can try and put a negative spin on everything. But, this is the same person that made a huge deal out of a 0.2% decrease in the median home price earlier this week and failed to mention it was not real appreciation and was skewed by the mix of sales. She also forgot to mention that it was the third month of increases in a row and it was much better than expectations, which we're looking for is 3% decline. These are signed contracts in February when rates moved 1% higher. Diana explained that this is the reason we saw a much smaller gain, using it as a point of weakness. So if Diana's right about that part, which, she's never right, well, if the interest rates were lower, does that mean that it would have been even a bigger gain? Strong market. Still saw an increase of almost 1% in sales. Sales are now down 21% year over year. So there is still more work that needs to be done, but we believe the worst is behind us. Imagine what the reaction from buyers will be when rates move down to the low fives. As rates move lower and with the spring buying season coming up, we expect activity to rebound nicely in the coming months. And we have told you, mark your calendar for May 10th. We'll be talking about that more and more. That's the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. And let's give you a little bit of a workshop. We've been doing this. We're working on this one. And we love our veterans. I'm hoping that by the time we get to Veterans Week, where we're honoring our veterans for the entire week, we might have, 20 or 30 weeks worth of segments put together for you on VA home loans. So are you a veteran or an active duty service member dreaming of owning a home? Get ready to make that dream a reality with a VA loan. Fantastic mortgage option that can help you secure your dream home with less hassle. In this, we're going to guide you through the process of applying for a VA loan and highlight the benefits that come with it. Main point number one, check your eligibility. The first step towards applying for a VA loan is determining your eligibility. To qualify, you must be one of the following. 1, a veteran has served a minimum period of active duty depending upon when you served. An active duty service member with at least 90 days of continuing service, member of the National Guard or Reserves with at least 6 years of service, a surviving spouse of a service member who died in the line of duty or as a result of a service-related disability. Main point number 2, obtain your certificate of eligibility. We call that the golden ticket. Once you've confirmed your eligibility, you'll need to obtain your certificate of eligibility from the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. This document is crucial as it verifies your eligibility for the VA loan to lenders. You can apply for your certificate of eligibility online through the VA's e-benefits portal, by mail, or through your preferred lender. That would be our team at Geneva Financial. Number 3, choose a VA-approved lender and apply for the loan. That would be going to sltloanapp.com, sltloanapp.com. Finally, time to find a VA-approved lender and applying for the loan. The VA does not directly issue loans. Instead, it guarantees a portion of the loan, allowing lenders to offer competitive rates and terms. You'll need to provide the certificate of eligibility, financial information, and employment history to the lender. Be prepared for a credit check and make sure that you're looking for the best rate and terms for your family, or at least getting the best information that you can. Don't let your dream slip away. Don't let that dream home slip away. Apply for the VA loan today Take advantage of the benefits that come with it, such as no down payment, competitive interest rates, and more. Visit ronsiegelradio.com. You can get more information on that. If you're just thinking about 6, 12, 18 months down the road, you're going to buy rsrmoney.com, rsrmoney.com. Go there. A lot of great tools and services for you at rsrmoney.com. You can actually monitor your credit right there. You can do your household budgeting there. You can review all your banking and assets there with the same encryption levels that the banks use. And yes, you can look at the value of your current property if you have one and shop for a new one anywhere in the United States. So again, visit rsrmoney.com for that, and you can get some more information on the VA loans right there. That is, again, a short workshop on how to apply for a VA loan, part of our ongoing series for our veterans. We love you, vets. So, just keep on, go out there, do what you do. We appreciate everything that you do. And don't struggle with, don't get caught up in any of the issues. You hear me talk about a certificate of eligibility and the DD-214. You don't need to be concerned with those. Don't look at those as being a roadblock. Our team can take care of almost all of that for you. You have a DD-214 if you've got that discharge. If you don't worry. We've got access to the VA portals as well. So just give us a call and let us work with you. Don't go renting a home. Don't go leasing a home. It'll cost you less in most instances to own your home than to lease a new home. So just a word to the wise. You're listening to Ron Siegel Radio, discussing your real estate, current events, and the financial markets. When we come back, 4 key tips for selling your house this spring. Many young adults don't understand credit. Here's where to start. And in the Better Outcome segment, the net payment effect of separate maintenance. All that and more. You can reach me anytime. Our off-air number, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or ronsiegelradio.com. Facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio. And if you miss any part of our broadcast, Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube, Ron Siegel, the number 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Ron Siegel Radio. Your home and mortgage connection.
Is your budget getting blown up with high prices of gas and increased costs for other household needs? This is Ron Siegel, host of the daily home and finance radio program. Did you know if you have a low interest rate mortgage along with auto debt, credit card debt, or student loans, your family could potentially save $500 or more per month by restructuring these debts? If you'd like a free Borrow Smart analysis with our team, let's book an appointment to see how we might be able to relieve some stress. Schedule an appointment at rsrbsa.com. That's rsrbsa.com for your free Borrow Smart analysis. rsrbsa.com.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio or anytime at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. The real-time real estate segment today being brought to you by the area trusted real estate professionals of Ron Siegel Radio. Visit rsrhomescout.com, rsrmoney.com. Don't give me Home Scout, rsrmoney.com. I get in these habits. So the Home Scout is actually built into RSR Money, so you don't even have to go to 2 locations. But RSR Money, as I mentioned in the last segment, gives you great information for planning to buy your home. Whether you're doing it now, 6 months from now, 12 months, 18 months, rsrmoney.com. Great tool for you to go and check that out. Let's take a look and see what we have today. We've got 4 key tips for selling your house this spring. I don't even know, does it really feel like spring? Spring has arrived, although if you're in Southern California, it's a wet one. That means more and more, was it spring showers bring May flowers or something? So we've got the showers right now, so we don't have to, I guess we're going to have a lot of flowers coming up. Spring arrived. That means more and more people are getting their homes ready to sell. But with recent shifts in real estate, this year's spring housing market will be different from the frenzy of past several years. To sell your house quickly without hassles and for the most money, be sure to follow these 4 simple tips. Number 1, make sure you give buyers access. One of the biggest mistakes you can make as a seller is limiting the days and times when buyers have access to view your home. In any, Josh, it seems like it's is this a repeat of what we've done already? No? Okay. I guess maybe I'm just hallucinating. Maybe it's because when I read it earlier. Make your home look as good as possible on the inside. For anything to sell, especially your home, it must look inviting. Your real estate agent can give you expert advice on ideal staging for your home. Even updating a room with fresh paint, steam cleaning carpets, or removing clutter from the garage can make a big impact. First impressions matter. The old saying, you never get a second chance to make a first impression, matters when selling your house. Often the first impression a buyer gets is what they see as they walk up to the front door. Putting in the work in or on the exterior of your home is just as important as what you stage inside. Freshen up your landscaping to improve your home's curb appeal, so you can make an impact with potential buyers. Number 4, price it right. This is probably the most important aspect of selling your home in today's real estate market. If a house is priced competitively, it's going to sell, period. To do this, you have to know what's happening with home prices in your area and understand the factors that are affecting the market right now. That's why it's best to work with a trusted real estate professional who can ensure you list your house at the right price. RSRlistANA.com. RSRlistANA.com. Go right there. You can actually see what your value of your property is or what's going on in your market. It doesn't give you the property value, but go there. I know that it's RSRlistANA.com, but just remember that's going to give you Anaheim, a zip code there. Once you register, it's going to say, what is your zip code that you desire? And we've got for all of them in the United States. So you can actually get every zip code in the U.S. You can find out what the value of homes are in all the zip codes. RSRlistANA.com. And find out. It's tracks every home for sale in the United States every week. So you can actually go there and get that. If you actually log in or create an account on there, again, there's no advertising. We'll actually send you an update every Monday with what's going on in your zip code so you have that information. RSRlistANA.com. Bottom line, everyone selling their home wants 3 things. They want to sell it for the most money they can, to do it in a certain amount of time, and to do all the things with the fewest hassles. Want to get all that done? Give me a call at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or RonSiegelRadio.com. And again, if you have any friends, family, or coworkers looking to buy, sell, or borrow on real estate, let's chat. Let's put that game plan together. If I can get that introduction from you, I would be most appreciative. And hey, we're going to start doing some things, just some shameless plugging. So I think Josh has ready for us. And we're not going to do it right this second, Josh, but in the next segment, we're actually going to give away a trip to Las Vegas. So think about that one. No, you're not going to get to go visit Josh because he's busy there. He's doing this radio show every day. But we're going to give away a certificate for a stay in Las Vegas. No, we don't pay the taxes. We don't pay the fees. We don't pay your gambling debts. But, you know something? Some of the hotels are pretty nice in Vegas. So we're going to give that away. We've got I think Josh has ready the Wheel of Names. So it looks almost like the Wheel of Fortune. And if your name comes up, it could be the Wheel of Fortune for you. So we're going to do that in the next segment. But right now, the Better Outcome segment brought to you by mycdlp.com, mycdlp.com. If divorce is on the horizon, if you're going through divorce, I'm going to share with you right now, you need to go and get the free mydymworkbook.com, mydymworkbook.com. It's divorcing your mortgage. The net payment effect of separate maintenance. Sometimes even the best intentions can produce headaches and hurdles. Have you had this happen in a divorce case? Attorneys, they listen to this too. So sometimes you'll hear me refer to this based on what the attorneys might be thinking about. and what you maybe as an individual thinking about. So here, let's use this example. John is to pay Jane $6,000 in separate maintenance each month. Jane will retain the marital home and must refinance the existing mortgage within 1 year of the final divorce. However, John is concerned about the payment history on the current mortgage since he is still liable. Therefore, as part of the marital settlement, John will pay the mortgage directly and pay Jane the net difference of maintenance less the mortgage payment until she can refinance the existing mortgage. Sound reasonable? Unfortunately, this creates a vicious circle for Jane qualifying for the new refinance. Why? In the mortgage world, we must establish consistency and stability to use separate maintenance or alimony, spousal support, etc. Therefore, the payment history of separate maintenance is required to determine its suitability as a stable qualifying income. Full, regular, and timely payments must have been received for 6 months or longer to be considered stable income. In addition, if full or partial payments are made on an inconsistent or sporadic basis, the income is not acceptable for qualifying the buyer. So what happens when John makes the mortgage payment directly and pays Jane the net difference in separate maintenance? She is not receiving full, regular, and timely payments. Until John begins paying Jane the full $6,000 in separate maintenance, Jane will not be able to use this income as qualifying income for financing the existing mortgage. Similarly, if they put the money into a joint account, that is not considered a payment either because John's basically paying himself. So think about that part of it. As a certified divorce lending professional, we see all types of arrangements for making support payments. One would think that as long as the two spouses involved are satisfied with the payment arrangements, that should suffice, right? Unfortunately, it does not work that way. Another common issue with support payments is when the paying spouse transfers the support payments to a jointly held account or maybe the net out of any shared expenses from the full support payment for the previous month. Although perhaps ultimately agreed to by the receiving spouse, both these methods cause problems. 100% of the income deposited into a joint checking account cannot be used for qualifying income because you can't pay yourself support. The same goes for the netting out of shared expenses. So again, 100% of the income may not be used because it does not demonstrate consistent and stable payments. Incorporating divorce mortgage planning into your divorce case management and process can help set the proper expectations for both spouses and help alleviate any issues or concerns when either spouse wants to obtain mortgage financing. How are you incorporating divorce mortgage planning into your case management, attorneys? As a divorce mortgage planner, the CDLP, Certified Divorce Lending Professional, can help divorcing homeowners make a more informed decision regarding their home equity solutions while helping the professional divorce team identify any potential conflicts between the divorce settlement, home equity solutions, and real property issues. Involving a certified divorce lending professional early in the divorce settlement process can help the divorcing homeowner set the stage for successful mortgage financing in the future. As always, I want to make sure you know this is for informational purposes only and not for the purpose of providing legal or tax advice. You got to talk to an attorney or tax professional to obtain legal and tax advice. Interest rates and fees are estimated, provided for informational purposes only, and are subject to market changes. That is the Better Outcome segment brought to you by mycdlp.com. mycdlp.com. When we come back, I jumped the gun on that one. So I guess I got a feeling here, Josh. I might be maybe I'm getting to learn how to do these things. Eventually we'll figure this out. But when we come back, we're gonna give away a trip to Vegas. Okay, we're gonna I don't know. We'll have to look it up. I think it's 4 days, 3 nights is the Vegas stay. No taxes and fees. We can't pay those for you. But we're gonna have that available, and we're gonna also talk about what are we gonna do to visit Anaheim. We've got our On the Town segment by our friends over at Visit Anaheim. All that and more. You can reach me anytime. Our off-air number 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or RonSiegelRadio.com, Facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio. And if you miss any part of our broadcast, Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube, Ron Siegel, the numeral 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Ron Siegel Radio. Your home and mortgage connection.
Do you know a homeowner experiencing divorce? Do you know a real estate reference and the divorce decree could cost tens of thousands of dollars? A certified divorce mortgage planning and real estate report could save you thousands of dollars, and it's free from your local certified divorce lending professional. Reach out to Ron today. RonIsMyLender.com. Again, RonIsMyLender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio or anytime at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. And every week at this time, our friends at Visit Anaheim, they send us a great tool. And they're going to give us a major event for the week. They give us a romantic event for the week and a family event of the week. And we're going to follow it up with a trip. What can we get better than that? Is we're going to follow that up with a trip to Las Vegas. The major event of the week. Angels baseball home opener. The Angels have their first home game of the season on Friday, April 7th. The Angels play the Toronto Blue Jays all weekend long, and tickets are available. Get them at the Angels website. It's MLB.com/Angels/tickets. April 7th is also National Beer Day, so celebrate by rooting on the Angels and signing up for Visit Anaheim's Brew Pass, where you can save on the best of Anaheim's local beer scene. 21 ages and over. Get your brewery discounts today at visitanaheim.org. Visitanaheim.org. Visit Anaheim also gives us the romantic event of the week, Easter brunch at Tangerine Room. The Westin Anaheim Resort is hosting Easter Sunday brunch on April 9th from noon to 6 p.m. with $20 bottomless mimosas or Bloody Marys at Tangerine Room, the signature restaurant of the Westin Anaheim Resort. Enjoy live entertainment and a multi-station buffet featuring carvery, a seafood display, hot entree selections, and desserts. Price is $85 for adults and $45 for kids 12 and under. The full menu can be viewed on tangerineroom.com. Reservations can be made through OpenTable. And the family event of the week, the Kids Fun Zone. The Anaheim Town Square Kids Fun Zone is back on Saturday, April 8th, with a Spring Circus celebration from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Spring Circus celebration includes face painting, crafts, balloon artists, and a bounce house. Dress to impress and compete in the Kids Fun Zone contest. Easy for me to say. Dress to impress and compete in the Kids Fun Zone costume contest. The whole family will enjoy a magic show as well as a circus show with juggling, plate spinning, acrobatics, and more. For more information, go to AnaheimTownSquare.com, AnaheimTownSquare.com. Great information, as always, brought to you by our friends over at Visit Anaheim. I love doing that segment because it makes life easy for me. I don't have to worry about anything right there. I just go to Visit Anaheim or listen to Ron Siegel Radio and hear what Visit Anaheim has to say for our romantic event of the week, our major event of the week, and our family event of the week. And right now, it's our inaugural. Well, we might have done this before, but let's see if we can bring up our Wheel of Names. So we've taken a list of the names of people who have listened to Ron Siegel Radio in the past. We've put it up on the screen, I think. And it's hard to see, right? So if you look at that, all those lines are a different name. If you're watching us on RonSiegelRadio.tv, any of the socials, or the ABC News and Talk AM 1490 video feed, you're able to see right there all these different names. And Josh already has this wheel spinning, but he's going to push that button right in the middle. I don't know if I'm allowed to push it. I think Josh has to push it. It's going to come up with a name. Whoever that name is going to have till Friday at 5 p.m. this week, Friday at 5 p.m. to reach out and tell us that they're the winner. Alex Rhetoric, I think, is our winner. Alex, you're on the clock. So Alex Rectorick, I don't want to say his name wrong, but you are on the clock. So you have till Friday at 5 p.m. to reach out, RJ at ronsiegelradio.com, RJ at ronsiegelradio.com, and claim your prize. Again, it's 4 days, 3 nights. It's a certificate for 4 days, 3 nights in Las Vegas. Got to pay your own taxes, fees, and transportation. I don't pay for gambling either, but, well, I do when I go, but not for you. That's just the way it works. So got a trip right there. Watch our socials. If you're not listening to us on live radio, go to Ron Siegel Radio on Facebook. We'll put it on all of our social channels that you've got that available. And again, it's till Friday. You got till Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time to collect that prize. And I think, Josh, do we have time for a Your Credit Matters segment? I think we can get Your Credit Matters in here, brought to you by creditsanitizer.com. You have a credit report. It is wrong. What are you doing about it? I'm hoping I've got enough time. Many young adults don't understand credit. Here's where to start. Good credit can be an important foundation for your financial life. It can save you money and help you qualify for more credit cards, loans, and housing options. In a recent national survey titled Credit Scores Uncovered, Consumer Relationships with Their Scores, FICO found that 85% of U.S. consumers also feel more secure in other parts of their lives when their credit score is healthy. However, younger adults might not be sure where to start. Gen Z, those born after 1996, are between 11 and 26 years old today. They may be too young to open credit accounts in their name or are just starting on their credit journey. The survey found that 1 in 5 Gen Zers only understands credit scores a little or not at all, compared to 96% of boomers who say they completely or somewhat understand their credit scores. Although someone who is brand new to credit might not have an excellent score yet, starting early and understanding what affects your FICO scores can be important for improving your FICO scores over time. How to establish credit for yourself or a loved one? Almost a third, 29% of Gen Zers, either don't know if they have a credit score or think they don't have one. Whether you've recently got your first credit card or loan, or know a young adult who might have questions, it's important to understand how to establish your FICO score. Your FICO scores are based on information in your credit report from either Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion, and the minimum FICO score requirements are: you have to have an account in your credit. You have to have an account in your credit report that's been open for at least 6 months, and you have to have an account that's been updated within the last 6 months. It can be the same account, and your credit report cannot indicate you are deceased. Yeah, it's kind of hard there. Many people satisfy these requirements after opening a credit card or taking out a loan, such as a student loan. However, you have many options. If you haven't used credit before, you could look into products that can help you establish your credit for the first time, such as secured credit cards and credit builder loans. Some of these might have fees, but there are also many ways to start building your credit for free. If you've established your credit and want to help someone else get started, you could add them as an authorized user on one of your credit cards. You'll still be responsible for the entire bill. However, the card issuer may report the account to the credit bureaus under both of your names, which can help the authorized user establish and build their credit. Card issuers' requirements and reporting rules can vary, so check the terms and consider the risks before adding someone as an authorized user, or being credit-worthy cosigner can also help someone who is new to credit get approved for a loan. But cosigning can be risky because both people are responsible for the debt. If the primary borrower cannot afford the payments, the cosigner will be on the hook, which could damage your relationship or even wind up hurting the cosigner's FICO scores. The benefits of good credit: most people know that good credit can help their finances. Many Americans already have a FICO score. The average FICO score 8 was 716 as of April 2022, but you may be surprised by all the ways that your credit can affect your life. Save money. A good FICO score could help you save thousands of dollars with lower interest rates and upfront fees on loans and credit cards. Additionally, a good credit score can lead to savings even if you're not borrowing money, because it could impact your insurance premiums and whether you have to pay a security deposit to open a new utility or telecom account. Have more options. Having a good credit can also make qualifying for loans and credit cards easier, especially if you want premium credit cards that come with lots of cardholder benefits and rewards. Your FICO scores can also be important when you apply to rent a home, and some employers may consider your credit history but not a credit score when you apply for a job or a promotion. Feel more secure. About a third of Americans don't feel financially secure. While good credit won't necessarily make up for worries about your job, lack of income, the access to additional options and savings can be important. Overall, 85% of U.S. consumers feel more secure in other aspects of their life when they have a good FICO score. You can learn more about your score. Call us 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or go to cleanall3.com, cleanall3.com, or go to myfico.com. A couple of resources there for you. All of those help you out. So just a few different tools for you to help you out. Again, that would be creditsanitizer.com. Your Credit Matters segment brought to you by creditsanitizer.com. You have a credit report. It is wrong. What are you doing about it? Credit Sanitizer has the solutions for you. Got a lot of stuff coming up, and you need to be aware of it. First off, if you're thinking about buying a house in the next 6, 12, 18 months or sooner, rsrmoney.com, rsrmoney.com. Also, put on your calendar May 9th. May 9th, we're going to have a home buyers workshop right here in Anaheim, so we'll get all the details for you on that one. That'll be a home buyers workshop. Got a lot of great data that we're going to share with you at the workshop. You'll be able to visit in person, and we'll also simulcast it so you can see that as well. So that's May 9th. Put that one on your calendar. I know it sounds like it's a long way away, but it will be coming up right around the corner. So got that for you. The home buyers guides are out. rsrhbg.com, rsrhbg.com. And don't forget, we've always got it for you, how to pay your credit card bill the right way. You know, I know that a lot of people say, oh, I pay the credit card bill as soon as it comes in, Ron, and I pay it in full. Well, guess what? That's not the right way. The right way, go to rsrccpayment.com, rsrccpayment.com, and we'll give you some tools and tips and tricks. rsrccpayment.com right there. You can also get credit tips at rsrcredittips.com, rsrcredittips.com, and mistakes are at rsrcreditmistakes.com, rsrcreditmistakes.com. And as always, I ask, set that first radio preset button to come back here and join Ron Siegel Radio, where we only speak about items affecting your house and your bank account. Thanks to all of our sponsors. A big thanks to Josh and Sean, who are engineering us today. And, of course, a special thanks to you for spending a little bit of your day with us. That's all for Ron Siegel Radio. Again, if you have any questions or to meet any of our guests, call me anytime. 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or ronsiegelradio.com. And remember, make a lot of money so you can help a lot of people and have a lot of fun. Have a great day. We'll talk to you next time on Ron Siegel Radio.
And older by the minute, my boss just pushed me over the